said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said.
Oh boy, we've got a good one for you right here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us from the floor. From deep, Valanciunas with a rebound. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Pass to Grant. Back to Cousins. And here's Cunningham. He's been contributing over 15 a game. 6 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. Edgecombe, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute into this first quarter.
I got him.
On the wing, Curry. The baseline, Jay. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Oh, for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. And James gets it to go.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Curry. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Fast break, here come the Hornets. And Cousins throws it down.
Even after a couple serious injuries, Cousins can still get up and down the court on the fast break.
Left side Curry. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Edgecombe. The shot's good on the assist by James.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I'd have been lying to you. Brian, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Cunningham. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Cousins. Here's the three. Down low. Brooklyn with the board.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Proving it's about heart, not size. Bledsoe gets two down low.
Cunningham looking it over. Up top, Cousins. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bledsoe. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Fires. High post. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Grant outside. Here's Cousins. Rejected by Valanciunas. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. 5 ticks left in the first quarter. Cunningham. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And a deep three from Curry. And that's not going to go. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hornets out in front. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Hornets making a switch here. The Nets with a lead. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Curry. And stolen by Cunningham. All alone. Cunningham finishing the break. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Powerful take from Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Inside, here's Noel. And that one is stuffed right through.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Curry. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Cunningham. Here's Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Noel. Lets the 3 fly. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Nets trail by 3. Now here's Bledsoe. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year.
Yeah, they were 9 and 10, playing good ball, but a few injuries, notably one to Cam Thomas, really shut down their season. And the Nets went 6 and 22 after the All-Star break. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Out to Schroeder. Pass to Noel. From outside the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Now Bledsoe. Covered by Schroeder. Now Curry, a deep 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter. To the left side wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Noel. Williams looking around. Oh, got a piece of it. Hey, from beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the board.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as the scoring goes.
Pass to Noel. And here's Schroeder. That 3's off the mark. And so Curry will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. On the wing, Bledsoe. That shot off. Charlotte trailing. Williams from long range. And Bledsoe pulls it down. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Williams to the left wing. Outside Schroeder. Noel from outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hornets out in front, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And here are the Nets now, trailing by 2. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Simons, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simon's putting on a show.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And Cunningham pulls it down.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Brian?
Thank you, Allie. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
To the middle. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now Cunningham. 11 points in the game. James outside. 5 on the clock. Grant outside. Pass to Edgecombe. And they force the shot clock violation. Great lead. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Brooklyn making a switch here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Curry. Shot to stop the run. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Stolen by Valanciunas. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Cunningham with the ball. He's got 11. Clock at 4. Cousins can't hit.
And that's exactly what you need. Everybody, big and small, crashing the glass.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
Here's Cunningham. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And here's Bledsoe. Pass to Curry. Back to Bledsoe. The Nets need to get off a shot here. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And he commits the intentional foul. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
30 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set.
Outside, Williams. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Cunningham is doubled. 6 to shoot. To the paint. It's stolen away. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Charlotte on top, up by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Hornets leading by 5. Grant outside. This one's a 3. He can't hit that time.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Screen by Gordon. Outside Curry. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Steph does as good a job as any player as using himself for a decoy and finding the teammate.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Gordon outside. Clock at 6. Inside. Valanciunas can't get it to go. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. That one falls for Grant. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Cousins with the steal. From 6 feet away, Brooklyn pulls it in. And stolen by Cunningham. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now Grant takes a 3. Can't get it.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And just turns it over on one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
Violations like that, yeah, those will make your coach bolder than me.
Oh, over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Cunningham. Shoots a three. Cunningham attacks for three.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Stephen Curry cashes in from 18.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Outside Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Now Grant. Banks it home. Big shot.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Bledsoe, left side. Curry, outside. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 10. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Outside Cunningham. Now Grant. James. Goes again. Oh, missed on the tray. And so Curry will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now Vucevic. Cunningham there for the rebound. .44 seconds left in the game.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now Curry. Oh, swiped away. And here comes the break. Cunningham outside. Now here's Cousins. Unloads. Tight D. Making that one difficult. Grant with a steal. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up.
Predict the rain like the weatherman. Predict them days getting better, man. We got this. God let me ball, God let me ball. Get a crib that's high as a scraper. Ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like the ball. I'm about my paper. About my mama crib where she got no neighbors. Ball and it's slow for you. When I ball, I told you I would ball. When I ball. And I might not see you later. And do my paper. God let me ball. Alright, that's enough.
Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala, caller tonight. Got sprayed by ice, I hit the highway, making money the flyway, but it's got to be a better way, yeah.
I'm a baller, I'm a 20-inch crawler, blades on Impala, diamond rock waller, R10 howler, never leader, not a fouler. Break these boys off, I'm a 20-inch crawler, bust a left, a right, I'm out of sight, I'm throw. I'm bouncing off the road, I'm in the motor, with the boat, I'm chaining tune. Hop out my big body form, chain with the charm, can't forget the alarm. I'm hot, I'm looking good, diamonds get from
wood. Man, it's understood. Got money in my hood. I'm pushing big body, can't stop me. For the 9-8, gotta sell a million copy. I'ma crow slow. Hit the store, I'ma go real slow. I can go, man, I'm looking clean. One more control, 3 green and nice bust.
Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get tonight. Got spray, but I hit the highway, making money to fly away. But it's got to be a better way, yeah.
Big ballin', smashing, making my ends. In the Benz, big ballin', smashing, making my ends. In the Benz, in the wind. As I crawl down on those, twanging Lorenzo. Your eyes get froze, and you see my load, candy red too dope. Then my top 9 slow, hitting my remote, sitting in my presidential V12 with the AMG kit and don't quit. As I from KC to H down connecting Southside, now we worldwide. Watch me hot side, fat pet, can't be denied. Oh yeah, we got love, flow woo and that bug.
Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get tonight. Got spray, but I hit the highway, making money to fly away. But it's got to be a better way, yeah.
Back down south, rolling beans on blocks, most really high guys shining with shortstop, and that's for real. So tell me how you feel. To make $1 million out my first record deal, shortstop, putting up. Really don't give a thing. When I ride, chunky for life, baby, it's outside. We on the expedition navigators. That's how we be riding. Alligator suitcases, put it in your faces, and that's for real. Shine harder than the grill. It's the player of the wheel. Down with the too low, youngster be a. I'm down with more thugs in the town. You know what's going down. Represent that H-Town. I touch around my sound.
Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get tonight. Got spray, but I hit the highway, making money to fly away. But it's got to be a better way,
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now here's Harden. To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
A solid finisher in close. Edgecombe's agility lets him find good angles.
The drive by Harden. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Show us some power. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown. The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot. Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Charlotte shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. 4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Grant outside. Court 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Oh, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
Joe. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Cousins with the screen. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. From the right block. Wallace pulls it in.
Excellent effort that time. Not only to defend the shot, but to secure the rebound as well. That's good two-way work. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Stolen. In transition. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The drive by Randall. Off target at the rim. Here's Charlotte. Cunningham outside. Pass to Cousins. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Harden's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And here's Ibaka. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
This is where Ibaka looks to score from often. The closer he is to the rack, the more comfortable he becomes.
Here's Cunningham. And he converts the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Harden from outside. And the jam by Ibaka.
You will not find a player any better at attacking the rim than Ibaka.
Pass to Edgecombe. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. James can't get it to go. Denver in the lead. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Here's Cunningham. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And here's Grant from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Grant's got 6.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early. Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Denver.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks. Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Over the last few years, we've continued to see Van Vliet improve as a leader, and it really shows up in his playmaking.
To the paint. There's a screen. The teardrop. Schroeder with a rebound. Charlotte trailing. Stolen by Wiggins. Here's Toppin. Pass to Mikhailuk. Shoots over Grant. Malawach. It's good on the putback.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Outside Schroeder. Rebound by Van Vliet.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
To the inside. Toppin. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim. Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Charlotte's shooting their third free throw shot of the game. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a two-time champion as an assistant coach.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Pass to Newell. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Fires from deep. Harden can't hit.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Here's Branham. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Schroeder can't get it to go. And Harden's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
From a sixth man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
Now here's Cunningham. Cousins for three. Rebounded by James Harden. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive, as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Hornets trail by 5. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Pass to Grant. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Denver.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Harden. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not let the gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, an assertive play from Cousins. Goes on the drive and basically shrugs off the contact.
Poke loose. James with a steal. Oh, Grant throws it down.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. .29 seconds left to play in the half. Wiggins outside, fires the 3, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here's Cunningham. He has 6. Here's Newell. Back to Cunningham. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Cade taking it in. Yep, that one's good. Cunningham's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Edgecombe. On the wing, Grant. Out left to the wing. Some room here for Cousins. The 15-footer is good. And now a 3-point Charlotte lead. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Wallace with it. Picked up by James. Inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Outside for Grant. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half. They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Graham. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill.
Tries the spin move. Wallace misses. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Cousins. And here's Cunningham. Watched by Wallace. They set a pick. Now Cunningham. It's a mark. Good D by Wallace. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pretty even game right now in Charlotte. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Ooh, they pick off the pass.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Harden.
2 minutes.
Down low. And stolen by Cunningham. And it's the Hornets on the break. Back to Grant. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Back to Cousins. Cunningham on the wing. Clock at 6.
You love to see that kind of defensive effort from Harden. Doesn't always give it to you, but that time he did.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Now here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. Cousins. For 3, James.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdowns for the Nuggets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Denver in the lead. Now here's Harden. He's got 9. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The Nuggets lead by 4. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's Toppin. On easy 2 on the layup. Toppin's got his second bucket on the night.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. 17 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Schroeder into the lane. Soft touch off the glass.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Denver.
43.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall. Outside Harden. Over Schroeder. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
I think Harden has fine-tuned his playmaking skills. A threat for double-digit assists every night.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
That one goes. Count it.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
To the inside. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Grant. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 7. Back to Cousins. Cunningham with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And another basket for Charlotte.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Harden. Doesn't go for him.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And it's Cunningham missing. Denver leading by 5. Randall, right side. Nice! That one's good.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Book it!
Yeah, Cousins doing what we've become familiar with and accustomed to with him. When he gets rolling and hot, really hard to cool him down.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Here's your hip-hop crew.
Hornets trail by 5. It's Cunningham with a drive. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Here's Harden. Takes a 3. Oh, it doesn't go. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Oh, stolen by Harden. Now Randall.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
On the take. Blocked.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
Here's Cunningham. Now Cousins. Pocket 4. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
Edgecombe showing his maturity. Gets them the big bucket when they need it most.
And he slams it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
.107 left in the final quarter. Ooh, it misses. Hornets trail by 3. Cunningham. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Harden! It's good from beyond the arc.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Now James. Banks it home. Big shot.
You know, Brandon's the kind of guy that doesn't back away when things get tight. I mean, he always is ready to score if the opportunity is there.
Now here's Randall. It's stolen by James.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet. Big time hoop to put them in front. Now they've got to put everything into their defensive effort and get the stop.
Screen by Ibaka. Harden. It falls.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
James. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll do it, folks.
To influence. I turn your castle into ruins. Sell it a seasoning to Martha Stewart. The first one get the egg, cock-a-doodle. Only thing we had was bread with the ramen noodles. The young come through and book them like Barnes and Nobles. How you go from a misfit into a mogul. Yeah. This track ought to wake 'em up, call it Folgers. Surrounded by angels, demons can't approach us. Me llama dos cardenas, baby, buenas noches. See, I'm the big dog, I'm the cane course. End up in different spots, had the same choice. Soon as I plant a seed, I pray the rain moist. Soon as I left, our new edition gave the game pause. You know these bars is hard like some dang oysters. Oyster perpetual, face match the Air Forces. What are the good girls that make bad choices? You see, child? What are the good girls that make bad choices? Yeah. What are the good girls that make bad choices?
Lunch and Big Sur, magnesium wheels on the Porsche. Made a cup of extra, sold a half a bird with the moisture. Tryna dodge in them Ford Taurs. But Metro time with my Lord. I bought the ASC McLaren, rocking all velour. Bucket hat cocked to the side. I'm a connoisseur. How you broke his but outside chasing? I ain't got no label on the fish, but it's all Dior. This the flow they been waiting on. I got an 80 on. Why you kissing to that you be hating on? Got certain accounts just for money growth, and I don't even gotta do but just make more. Real go make sure it's fam good. Real never quit, even when it's slow. Oh, you thought them was some canned goods. Bust them open, then we right back on the road. Sweatpants, count $250,000 on the floor.
You know these bars is hard like some dang oysters. Oyster perpetual, face match the Air Forces. What are the good girls that make bad choices? What are the good girls that make bad?
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Right now, the Hornets are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. Now, here's Cousins. Charlotte moving the ball around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Duran, no good. And it's the Hornets ball. It's a three-point game. Cunningham. Cousins, no one around him. Weber pulls it in. And stolen by Cousins. Pass to James. About a minute played so far here in the first. Now Edgecombe. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Booker with it. Picked up by Edgecombe. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Booker. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Jeremy Grant going to give a little lesson on how to finish off a drive. Whoa.
Pass to Weber. Now Duran. Booker in the corner. It's stolen by Cunningham. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And here is Cousins. And Cousins throws it down hard.
Are you kidding me? DeMarcus Cousins, my goodness, go ahead.
And here's Booker from the arc. The Hornets pull it in, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Charlotte now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Kicks it out to Grant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Grant on the wing. Pass to Edgecombe. Shot clock at 5. And Grant slams it home.
Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Up top, Weber. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Now, here's Cunningham. It's a 10-point game. Screen by Grant. Back to Cunningham. And he lays it straight in. Cunningham's got his third basket of the night right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Booker outside. Second shot opportunity. Good, and Weber gets the assist.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end. Trying to score inside and does just that.
Here's Cousins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Weber. So DB, after winning the Most Improved Award back in 2023, it's been hard for Markkanen to reach that level again.
I think one thing that happens, Kevin, when you become the focal point of the opponent's scout, you're getting the best defender, you might be getting multiple defenders, and that takes some time to adjust to.
They get it back. Pass to Booker. Here's Landale. Hits from the high post.
And that's what I like about Devin Booker in the two-man game. This guy doesn't force anything. He always makes the right basketball play.
Good on the shot. Cunningham's got 9 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's Charlotte with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Nembhard for three. Hornets with the rebound. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And once Cunningham gets a head start, watch out.
And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected, endorsed, coveted head coaches.
Think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
That's a two from Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
Grant on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Grant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets. And so Booker will bring it up for Los Angeles. To the middle. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And even 3-on-3 break. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Oh, good on the triple. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Hornets leading by 11. Here's Schroeder. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Weber can't hit. Here's Charlotte now. To the inside. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Substitution, Jack Landale, Champagny.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Rebounded by Smart. Clippers trailed by 11. In the corner, it's Landale. Pass to Champagny. Here's Nembhard. Still scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Newell. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
Pass to Champagny. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Booker, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Schroeder.
Well, Dennis Schroeder is a player who has proven capable whether you're starting him or whether you're bringing him off the bench. That shifty, clever guard has such an impressive skill set.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Kevin, back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And yes, it's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
It's stolen by Schroeder. The Hornets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Pass to Spencer. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Clippers trail by 14. And we're going courtside now for a report on Jalen Duren. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Clippers. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Allie, thank you for the update. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Pass to Wiles. Back to McBride. This one for three. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Cunningham's shot is off. Clippers trailed by 17. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Here's Spencer, and the Clippers miss again. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 17-point lead, their biggest. Lets the three fly, and it's Shepard missing. And so it's Charlotte with it. Fires top of the key. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Spencer, and the three ball is good.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Here's Cunningham. No good off the front iron. Clippers trail by 16. Here's McBride. Lays it up off the glass.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Inside. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
On deep, Collins.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Back to Cunningham. It's stolen by Shepard. Here's McBride. Misses the three.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Cunningham on the wing. 17 points in the game. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
And that one, good. McBride's got his second bucket tonight.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
It's stolen by Wiles. Shot by Collins, no good. Hornets leading by 16. To the paint. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Here's McBride. The rebound by Grant. 44 seconds left to play in the third. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And here's Cunningham. 21 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Cousins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cousins has got 9.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
But I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Booker. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Charlotte Hornets. They've leaned on him for offense, and he... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Charlotte leading by 22. Here's Branham. Pass to Cousins. Schroeder outside from downtown. Rebound by the Clippers.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Booker outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Down low. Here's Cousins. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Clippers trail by 20. Inside. Weber makes it off the glass.
Comfortable operating close inside. Weber sizing up the defense there and understands how to finish. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Booker, no good. Hornets leading by 20. From 18 feet away, Weber pulls it in.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
from outside the arc. That shot is off. Up top, Cousins. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Clippers trail by 17. The shot is good!
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Off target from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Can't get it to go. And here are the Clippers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul. Substitution on the board.
1:51 left in the fourth. Broke loose. And stolen by Cousins. Outside Cunningham. Screened by Grant. Puts it up from 15. Found the basket.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight. Looking for his shot. And boy, is he producing.
Booker! Knocks it loose. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last 2 seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
You love that Devin Booker now has experienced postseason success because there were some who questioned his greatness. Now that conversation is over.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hornets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I would say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Cade Cunningham.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This is the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it with her man play the chorus. Wait a minute, UIP, an important person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes, tigers and some horses. Barber, these say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem. Better week, he won't make it. Keep going on some was poppin' current. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon, searching slush machine. Like bamboo leaf, you know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her.